rings on me like I'm in Pittsburgh.
Motion maker, record breaker. 6 on my chest like an LA Laker. Black belt MC, call me master. 6 on the beat, it's a speaker blaster. Bars are hot, and bars are ready. A Middle Caesars with the extra chetty. Extra style, extra flow. Swift for sale, like 5 below.
Yeah, in the club now like I'm Biddy. Counting these notes like I'm Nitty. Laugh to the bank, hit the gritty. Go and tell your mom that she really, really pretty. Yo, I called up your grandma. Said this the new age nostalgia. She said that last night she called ya. Said JVB is the future.
Palace backpack, Nike snapback. Break truck, stop playing hack sack. All gas, whole lot of motion. Headbang, whiplash, past the moat train. Soft up, fits on 10. Yankee fitted, even in my bed. Small town boys up next to bat. JVB make it get slapped. It's so
brothers from another. Even if I wasn't, treat me like a cousin. I'm from California, speak a little southern. Cheap about a dozen. Can you keep a secret? Look who in my recent. She's so indecent. You don't want no beef with. You don't want.
Like when y'all 12, you wasn't trying to be Kyle. Copy my style and show it to their friends and try to say that it's them, but y'all know what this is. Red on the couch and they both mahogany.
Oh, the cold weather certainly helping set the stage for what should be a physical primetime contest at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Tonight we wrap up our Monday night schedule with another great matchup here in Week 17, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Set now to wrap up a busy week of football. Happy to have you with us. And, folks, we are underway on Monday Night Primetime. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Project, this ain't what you want.
Throwing to start the drive. Schaefer. This one swung out here to Jones. And he's out of bounds. Able to take this one up to the 35. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody cut. Oh, he just snuck out there. He's got a nice first down.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 33-yard line.
Short throw to Smith. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. You talk about this Titan defense. They were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
I lost count of the number of turnovers that were occurring in that game, right? I mean, I had a clicker going after a while. 5, 6, 7, 8. It was unbelievable. There have been that many turnovers or takeaways, however you want to say, in the game since the Reagan administration. This is absolutely unreal.
I was in diapers. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. Here's Mitch Wishnowsky now. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
And I'm not sure if he got a little sloppy with his mechanics, or just put too much juice on the snap. But either way, this one ends up out of the punter's reach, and now it's up to their defense to bail them out.
Short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And he's going to be out of bounds up past the 5. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that will bring up second down.
Let's go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
From the shotgun, it's Ward. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know as a defender it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor, the winning streak on the other side. And sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. But they'll run with a second-round pick from April's draft. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A great play there. Becoming just the second player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And the Titans put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Joey Sly on for the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0.
Steelers, nothing. Joey Sly to kick off for Tennessee.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They're on the 17-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. You talk about this Titan defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against, currently second best in the NFL.
And this unit knows exactly where they rank. They're number 2 against the pass in the NFL. You know they have their sights set on being number 1, looking for a big game today.
And Jones has it over the middle. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
There it is, a staple of most teams' playbooks, the angle route. A lot of times you want to take away that inside route by a back. But when they sell it like he's going to the flat, that is tough on inside linebackers. One false step, and that ball's completed.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. He finds his man Johnson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Let's go.
Up the middle, Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. The Steelers at 10 and 5 to start play. And they've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
2nd and 11. Now he'll tuck this and run. Johnson's got it complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 17-yard line. That one good for 16 as the drive continues.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. From 17 yards out. And the Steelers are an extra point away from drawing level. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence they're going to put more points up on the board.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and a yard. Now a handoff working right. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 44 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ballgame. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Let's go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's complete to DK. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
That's complete downfield to Okonkwo. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Okonkwo, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Titans have taken the lead. Try for the PAT. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
14, Steelers 7.
first line now to kick off after the touchdown. And he returns this to the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Now he's going to step up and run. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Second and 5.
Ready? Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They try the left side with Johnson. And he's got room. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there in the first down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can manage, too.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The first catch of the ball game there for Metcalf. And a first down to boot.
First down. First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Quick throw into the hands of Pittman. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Michael Pittman, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Steelers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Boswell good with the extra point. And we are tied at 14.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Pretty entertaining start. 14 all the score on EA Sports. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down at 17.
Viking 18.
To throw, here's Ward. He's got it now, complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big pickup of 38.
I don't care what level of football you play. This one was a universal, wasn't it? When we were kids and we played touch football, remember we get in these positions and you just say, everybody go long and hope someone would come free.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Come on, come on. Go.
Working out of the gun here, Ward. Throw to the right, caught by Okonkwo. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Chig Okonkwo with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Titans are going to take the lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
As a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he'll get positive yardage there as he'll be touchdown.
And good yardage there on first down because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them.
And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
On the move past the 40. And finally marked down at the 23. 25 yards that time. Another great throw there, and we talked about him when he broke the single-season record. But that last completion, CD, that puts him over 6,000 yards passing on the season. Just unheard of.
Brandon, there was a time not long ago when 3,000 yards was the gold standard for quarterbacks. He's doubled that. If more people come along like him and hit that type of a number, if you throw for 3,000 yards, you're in danger of losing your job.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
Hold the set.
1st and goal, Tennessee.
Let's go. Bronco, ready.
To throw is Ward. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Throwing is Ward. Got a man. It's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Calvin Ridley from 8 yards out. And the Titans go up by 2 touchdowns. Sly on for the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
Steelers 14. Joey Sly to kick off for Tennessee.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well. I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play, but sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one, weren't able to do so.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Schaefer. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by L'Jarius Sneed. And he'll bring it back to about the 5-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
At the Steelers' 5-yard line.
70, here we go, strike. 70 Lions. Ready.
Ward. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Calvin Ridley. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Steelers 14. Joey Sly to kick off for Tennessee.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Schaefer airing it out deep for Smith. They've got his man complete. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 47 yards. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Let's go.
Looking to throw. Schaefer. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Schaefer. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
First down. First down and goal.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
Ready.
This one left side, caught by Collins. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Nico Collins, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point put through by Boswell. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Here's Ward. To the right side and caught by Ironman. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Now Ward. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee he's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
Here we go. Set. Dragon 60. Cougar 19.
Throwing now, Ward. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they were going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down. They'll give him 4 yards there. And that's going to make it 4th down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Going for it, here's Ward. And they'll find the open man. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. He'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Back to throw again. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15...
Did he get the feed down? Yes! Touchdown! Chimere Dike in the final seconds of the first half. And the Titans would extend their lead here just before halftime. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that as he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. The final shot before break. Schaefer going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. It's Roger McCreary with a pick. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Second and a couple. Looking to throw. Ward. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Come on.
Ward from the gun on 3rd down. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. It's a big play there for Tennessee. And even 40 yards. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
70.
Throwing again here, Ward. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, here's Ward. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Joey Sly on for the Tennessee field goal. A 43-yard attempt.
Sly able to put this one through. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
Joey Sly to kick off for Tennessee.
After the made field goal, here's Sly to kick this one away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he stops right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. The toss here completed to Pittman. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So operating for Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Back to throw. Schaefer. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. It's another 1st down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Now a quick throw out wide to Myers. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that'll make it 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 9. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. It's Myers again with another catch. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
Well, his completion percentage continues to rise with that one, but sometimes you want your completion percentage to go down. Maybe you should have thought about throwing that one away.
I was just going to say, it is easier said than done, but that's where you maybe bury it at his feet and make sure he doesn't catch it.
Great call right there. Put it near the receiver, no grounding, nothing like that, but no one gets a chance to pick it off either.
Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Schaefer to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Chris Boswell on for the field goal.
Boswell's kick is good. And they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 85 catches for him on the year now, and the result there is a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Ward. That's complete to DK. Past the 20. Down the right sideline. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Chimere Dike with his second touchdown of the night. And the Titans are able to stretch out their lead. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the third quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Joey slide out, a kickoff after the touchdown. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Back to throw. Schaefer. That's complete into the hands of Myers. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Schaefer. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
A gain of 15 yards. And the Steelers first down.
They'll look to throw again. Short throw to Smith. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Escapes the defender. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
Well, I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little top pass, it goes for good yardage, a little something extra in his repertoire.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Schaefer. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
First down and goal to go.
Johnson is into the end zone for a Steeler touchdown. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
And now the Steeler offense staying out there, and they'll go for 2.
The Steelers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
And he'll get in, and they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, it's such a high-stakes scenario. Everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard
Here we go, Jack. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he stopped immediately there. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Ready? 70 Lions. 60 Maverick.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They work now on 2nd and 9.
79 Broncos. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
To throw, here's Ward. That's into the hands of Manor. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Now they try the right side here. And he will have the Titans first down, and he'll have it by 20 as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down. We all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball. You often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one.
Get it!
To throw is Ward. That'll be complete to Okonkwo. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Come on. Hit! Track Cowboy 80! Ready?
Throwing is Ward. Got a man, it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Manor laying himself out in the end zone. And the Titans add 6 to their lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Joey slide out and kick off after the touchdown. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with the 1st and 10. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And this is a situation where, as a head coach, you're just saying, what else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical. And here's a big play that goes by the wayside.
Out to the flat here for Johnson. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 63 yards receiving for him now. And that last catch good enough for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
65 catch, 60, ready, 70 range, rock up, ready.
Looking to throw. Schaefer. He'll let this go deep for Collins. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Schaefer. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And taking it to the 15-yard line before it's brought down. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
Well, part partner. They've used him quite well out of the backfield in this one. And here's another nice example. They set up the screen, and he's able to pick his way downfield for a nice gain there.
Slot man moves right. Ward. A quick throw there is incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And his guy's made on stride complete. And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his. Now Joey Sly for the point after. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as they'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Here's Johnson again on second down. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. But we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 40 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. He's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. 2nd down now.
2 yards on the pickup.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
At the 44-yard line.
On the counter, here's Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Ready? Let's go. 60 Bison, 60. Ready?
That one looks like he'll throw here. It's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end.